Greetings and namaste. The divinity in me welcomes and honors the divinity in you. What I want to say today is very important. This is all about, day number 7 is all about self-love and self-worth. And self-love and self-worth is the foundation of your well-being. So there are 2 parts of this healing journey for day 7. The first part is teaching you about what is self-love and self-worth. And the second journey is the activation of this incredible healing energy. So I'm going to start by reading from Soul Psychology by Dr. Joshua David Stone, who is my spiritual guide. And actually, he was born on my birthday, December 7th. He was actually divinely guided to me. And as a teacher today, I've been guided to include this as part of my teachings. So here's the most important parts and aspects of self-love. The most important relationship in our lives is a relationship to ourselves. If we are wrong with ourselves, we'll be wrong with all other relationships. If we are off-center in ourselves, how can we be on-center with others? Self-love begins with the understanding there are 2 types of love in the world: conditional love and unconditional love. Conditional love is egotistical, personality-based love. Unconditional love is spiritual or transpersonal love. The first key we must ask ourselves is whether we love ourselves conditionally or unconditionally. Unconditional self-love is based on the understanding that we have worth. We are lovable because God created us. We are sons and daughters of God, and God doesn't make junk. We, of course, have worth. If we don't have worth, then God doesn't have worth. In other words, our worth and lovableness are a spiritual inheritance. Earth is a school. Our mistakes are not held against us. There are no sins, only mistakes. Some believe that a sin is like some stain on our character that cannot be removed. This is absurd. In truth, mistakes are positive. We don't go out of our way to make them, but if they happen, we learn from them. Every mistake is a blessing in disguise because there is always a golden nugget of wisdom to be learned from it. We learn the easy way or in the school of hard knocks. We're in the school to know ourselves and hence know God. God's universe is governed by knowable laws: physical laws, psychological laws, and spiritual laws. We learn by making mistakes and then making adjustments. The ego, on the other hand, curses and criticizes us and shames us. But when we are loving ourselves and have an energy of self-love and self-worth, we know that mistakes are a blessing. Another aspect of self-love is what I call the selfless balance. Selfless balance. This means that there is a time to be selfish and there is a time to be selfless. To be selfless is to direct your energies towards helping others. To be selfish is to take care of yourself. Walking the spiritual path requires balance. We're not here to be martyrs and completely sacrifice ourselves for others. We must learn to be spiritually selfish. We all have a relationship to ourselves. What if this self I'm talking about? Another name for this self is inner child or child consciousness. The spiritual way of parenting is to be firm but loving, so we are balanced within our inner child. A parent who is too firm or excessively critical indicates that we are allowing our child to feel unworthy and unloved. The child consciousness is a psychic reality. Learning to raise the child within you properly is one of the most important skills you can possibly learn. You will also be much better parent to your children when you learn to parent yourself properly. One of the most effective ways to have self-love and self-worth is to create and have a victory log. When you have a victory log, you write all of the successes and accomplishments that you have, and therefore you're giving your inner child strokes of encouragement that you're doing the right thing. Remember, the ideal is to give love to yourself and allow yourself to receive God's unchanging, unconditional love. If you don't do this, you end up seeking love and approval from others. Allow yourself to feel God's love beyond belief love and the love you have for yourself. And now we're going to start the meditation. So I want you to start and feel relaxed and comfortable, and close your eyes if you like, or also you can focus on my eyes, focus on my beingness, connect to my love for you. And I want you in this moment to be in complete connection with this love, this divine essence of love for yourself. And now we're calling a white column of light filled with pinks and purples and green swirls of energy dancing all around you now. You're connected from the divine all the way down to the center core of the earth. You're receiving my transmissions and energies of self-love and self-worth. As you love yourself now, see a protective bubble around you, protecting you from other people's negative energy bouncing off of you. Any of their criticism, any of their judgments and condemnations. See yourself completely protected now in this white column of light and golden bubble of protection all around you. And I want you to say to yourself, I am lovable. I love myself. I am worthy. I love myself. I allow God's immense love in my life, and I feel loved in this moment. Feel the love that the universe has for you, no matter what. Unconditional, unfathomable love that the universe has. And as you feel this energy, I want you to think about all the victories that you had this week. What did you do that was right? What was good about what you did this week? Think about 3 important things that you did. And as you feel this energy, know, and feel yourself receiving this energy of love now, being fully activated within yourself, and say to yourself, I am lovable. I love myself. I allow this energy of self-love and self-worth into my being now. And take a deep breath. And just tense and relax. Inhale and exhale. and receive this transmission of self-love now. Know that you can love yourself. Going deeper and deeper now. Just let this energy soak in deeper and deeper now. Feel the worth that you are, the diamond that you are. Feel the balance of self-love, selfish, selfless balance. You fill yourself up first before anybody else, because you are the most important part of your life. Feel any martyrdoms, any too over excess of giving, being balanced now into perfect self-love. Feel any over excess in selfishness, being balanced now to more giving. You're fully balanced and in this moment. I love myself. Feel this transmission now of energy fueling you in this moment. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes, take a deep breath, and bask in this enjoyment of self-love. Namaste, beloved.